riding through the city with my woe. Yeah, we tuned in Hot Mag Online Radio. Yeah, she put that work in there, you know it shows. So who's fucking with this online radio? If you ain't even know, well now you know. If you ain't even know, well now you know.
911, where's your emergency?
Please, somebody
And sir, what's the emergency?
Nancy.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna hurt myself.
We got caller number 1. What's good? What's good? What's good? Are you there? I'm sorry, we can't hear you. It just sounds like a whole bunch of breathing.
You're gonna die tonight.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Terra J with HotxXMag Online Radio. Hey, how y'all feeling tonight? I don't know about y'all, but I'm in a really, really good mood. We got a lot going on, okay? We had Underground Noise Magazine, issue 17 and 18 dropped today. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you go visit HotxXMagOnlineRadio.com. Go underneath the Underground Noise Magazine section and check that out. Shout out to Kamal Music and shout out to Prada Rofer featured on the front cover. Also, shout out to Casey Hicks, aka Cold Case, for being featured in there as well. Make sure y'all go check out her clothing brand. Go ahead and shop till you drop. You feel what I'm saying? Huge shout out again to Millie and Couture, always supporting. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go shop Millie and Couture, okay? And for 25% off, y'all can get a little discount. You feel what I'm saying? Using my promo code HotXX25. If I got that wrong, Millie and Couture, please let me know. I want to make sure that they get that discount. But listen, you guys. So yeah, we dropped that, and then my on-air short film dropped at 7 p.m. recently. So if you didn't watch it, I need y'all to go watch it after the show, but not right now. But go watch it after the show. And then we got one of the dopest MCs, entrepreneurs on the show tonight, Rezy Reik. Okay, you guys, I know y'all heard his name before. You know, we have worked together plenty of times. We had Rezy Reik in the magazine before, so it ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new. So, you know, we had to bring him back live, see what he got going on. He got a lot going on, and we both feel like you guys need to hear about it. You know what I mean? So if you don't know, after tonight, you gonna know. Okay. So, like I said, make sure y'all go shop Millie and Couture. We got Rezy Reek coming up live, and I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time. If you seen the beginning of the video, you already know that I showed the trailer, and the trailer to my short film is called On Air. Go check that out on YouTube. HotxXMag Films Media. Once again, HotxXMag space Films space Media. Okay. Go check it out. I need y'all to let me know if y'all was expecting the ending or not, because the comments is going crazy. Okay. People are like, no, not the ending. What's going on? So, you know, the reactions are what I live for. We're going to have the Q&A coming up, not tonight, but real soon. And I'm going to be answering people's questions that you have. Millie and Couture, thank you so much. I told her to comment. You know what I mean? So like she said, get 25% off the entire website by using my promo code HotxXRadio25. I was so close, y'all. HotxXRadio25. Okay. Let me do some shout outs. Once again, shout out to Millie and Couture. Shout out to Giovanni. Was good. Okay. Now, with further ado, I want to bring my special guest live. His name is Rezy Reek. So with further ado, what's good?
What's good? A lot of stuff in the making. Good. How are you?
Good. Can't complain. Welcome back to the show.
Right. It's good to be back, especially with this new platform. It's dope.
Yes, thank you. I know when we were doing it, it was what, on Facebook, just Facebook, right?
Right, yeah, just on Facebook. Yep, now it's on YouTube, Facebook, everything.
Yes, listen, we got to spread the word a little bit more.
Right, now I like the new update, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, we got some people tuning in that might have not seen the first interview or they may be out of town overseas. So, for the ones who are tuning in that never heard about Rezy Reek, let the people know who is Rezy Reek.
Rezy Reik. Well, I'm a complicated person, but it's like everybody for real, for real. I do music. I do that's a lot. I do music. I obviously do like write, and I was on the show a couple times. I do engineering a little bit of everything. So it's like I always say like I put a little bit of myself in everything that I do. Um, I do broadcasting. Used to. I still try to do it. Interviews. We did our interview
Yep.
last time and all that.
It was lit.
But right, yeah, it was lit. It was lit. Definitely, it was fun doing that. Uh, what else do I do? Script writing, do movies. Like all around, not entrepreneur, but like make music. That's my number one passion. Just writing and telling my story and just having fun with music and experimenting my sound.
Absolutely. And one thing I have noticed is you definitely experience, sounds and how to play with it. And I gotta respect that because I was listening to the two songs which everybody else will listen to tonight.
Mm,
And I'll let you introduce that later. Y'all don't get to know it right now.
okay.
But those two songs, and I was like, yo, I like how he switched it up. You could tell that you're playing with different things, trying to figure out the sound. And I like the two new songs, to be honest with you. I think they're gonna
I
like it tonight too.
appreciate you. Yeah,
Yeah, you're very
yeah.
welcome.
And you know what I noticed? That like I just looked at in the memories on Facebook how like yeah tomorrow, like it said 3 years ago I was on a show like tomorrow like 3 years ago
Wow.
to the I was like, oh, that's dope. And I think I was like in college when I did that, and that might have been my very first one. So that's what I'm like, it's like almost like a 3 year anniversary thing. I was like, that's
Yeah.
dope.
And that's crazy because you guys, you probably don't know this, but me and Rezy Reek, this wasn't even the day we first scheduled for. We rescheduled it for a different day. I think it was like my
Right.
scheduling conflict. Y'all know how I be always doing too
Yeah.
much. And I
There was a
rescheduled it.
lot
So it's
going on though.
crazy. Yeah, there was a lot going on. But it's crazy how this is
Uh,
like the third year and it's close to the date, literally the day before when you did it before.
yeah. So I'm
That's
like, that's
crazy.
cool. That's crazy. But
Yeah, I swear. So, again, you just told the people who Rezy Reek were, and you just mentioned a lot that you do. So, I must ask, especially as an entrepreneur, because I'm one too. What's your most favorite thing to do besides music out of all of the other things you can do?
my favorite,
Because I get that question all the time. I'd be like, oh,
yeah, that's tough. I just like creating, like anything that's like I do GMN.
yeah,
Like sometimes with my business global mass network, I like create content. Like making flyers and stuff like that. Just whatever like artistic creativity,
yeah,
and just doing stuff with like maybe digital stuff or drawing or something like that. So I don't really know exactly what to call it, but I just say creating for the most part,
yeah. That's dope. And there's nothing
something
wrong
like
with
that.
that because, being creative, you could do different things. And
Hmm.
it's good that you really love everything you do because that's why you do it, I guess, right?
Right? Yeah.
Now you did mention, you guys, let me tell you about Rezy Reek and Morio. You ain't slip out the way either. They tried to flip
Uh,
the script on me and want to interview me. And y'all, I was nervous.
no, you did a good job though. It was good. I was like, let's try to see what it's like interviewing you. It was dope.
Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely dope. I felt like, especially me interviewing people, it's kind of hard to be interviewed and get good questions or feel like it's structured good. But you guys did a great job. Y'all had me
Oh, thank
thinking
you.
for a couple questions. I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
I wasn't prepared for that one.
right. We had a couple tricks up our sleeves. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was good. It was a fun time. We
I
gotta do something like that again or something.
swear anytime. Y'all just
Yeah,
let me know.
right. Yeah.
And I must ask though, how did you get into when I first met you, we were doing music and stuff, and you were doing music. So how did you transition from doing music into doing like interviews and broadcasts and all that good stuff?
Well, I always had a passion for music,
Hmm.
but like I said, creating is like number one and writing. So after college, once COVID hit, I was like, I got a degree. I'm not gonna be that person who has their degree and not gonna use it or wait 3 years to use it. So I was like, I gotta
Okay.
find an opportunity. So that's when I was like I knew Mario for years, so I try to I talked to him about it, and we started working at Level Up. And I was like, I'm gonna utilize all my skills and knowledge, because back in college I was doing interviews and shows, just playing with different stuff and editing. So once I got into that, I was like, music's always my passion too. So I was just kind of balancing doing both in college, and then once I was trying to find a job, I was like, I'm doing what I love. I'm not working no 9 to 5, working in a grocery store, doing fast food. I was like, I'm gonna do what I love. So, I started working there, utilizing my passion with music,
Mhm.
interviewing. I was like, I'm a little shy, asking questions and could be quiet. So I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna form this out. But then after a while, just getting used to it, and just following your passion and making what you love to do a everyday thing. That's what I try to
Facts.
do, and it was a good experience, and just balancing those out, doing interviews, trying to work on my business and doing music. It was fun. I was like, I'm trying to, once I expand some of the stuff I got to work on
Mhm.
uh, with the business and everything, then I just want to focus on music and media.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that, And I must ask because you guys going to school to pursue what you love to do and actually doing what you love to do is hard because it takes
Yeah.
a lot of time. In school, and when I mean in school, I mean college specifically. It's a lot of work. Between learning your craft and doing papers and doing other assignments you don't care about, it's a lot. And then also
Mhm.
coming back from class and having to focus on a showcase or focus on a broadcast. So I must ask, what got you through your entire year or years in college as well as maintaining your business?
Um, just having fun for the most part, enjoying the experience. It's like you gotta understand, like time and patience is everything, and you gotta really put your
Facts.
focus on everything that you love to do, and that can even be your fun. Bringing friends into it,
Mhm.
being in the studio making music, but it's just all about having fun. Once you like love doing it, and you bring everybody along with the passion that you love to do. It
Yeah.
don't even seem like work. Sometimes you work hard and you do what you love at the same time. It can be that simple if you make it.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. It's all about, finding what works for you and how you
right.
maintain and doing it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I was in college, I was a big procrastinator.
Yeah. So I did
I'll be
everything the
like,
last second.
yeah, swear, but I did my best work at the last second, which is crazy. I remember
Yeah,
I had a
for real.
test coming up and I was nervous and I studied for like a week straight. Exhausted. Test came up.
Wow.
I ain't do that great. And then there was another time, another test, same class. I literally studied probably like 2 days before and really didn't really study. I just glimpsed over my notes and I did great on that test. So I was like, this is backwards. They tell you to study and pay attention for a while, but at the end of the day, you gotta find what works for you. And what worked for me was wait until my mind says, okay, let's do this, and then you really do it. Don't let nobody else tell you when it's your time to do something. That's for sure.
Exactly. Because when you do things on your time, that's when you get a lot done, and you focus on what's more important in life. And that's when like college is helping me like put my priorities straight, and like
Yeah.
learning what will come first and how you manage it and what works for me. That's like you said, that's number one. So once I did
Absolutely.
that, put like everything first, and then try to like manage my time the way I need to, then everything worked out.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people get the idea of when people say you should go to college. Without college, you don't understand what it's like. I think a lot of people take that as, if I don't go to college, I won't be anything. But that's not true. I think what people need to understand is exactly what you just said. College isn't just about the homework and just to get that diploma so you can show another employer. Going to college is a whole life changing opportunity. Like it shows you a lot. For me, it showed me how to, be on time for deadlines, whether that be I do it the day before or whatever. It also taught me, just the importance of being organized and of being like independent and
Yeah.
also just being what do you call it? Like mature because you can't go into college acting like you still in high school. It ain't gonna work.
You got it's like a new phase, stepping up.
Yeah, yeah, it's a huge step. So I'm gonna scream it till the day I'm no longer here, and when I'm no longer here, I'm still gonna try to figure out how to get my message out. But I do encourage everybody to go to college. Again, it's a life changing experience. Even if you're going not mainly for the academics, but going just for the experience, meeting new people, the networking. just give it a try, man. You won't regret it.
Yeah. Like college is all about like just like it keeps you away from things you don't need to be worried about. And it's like a place where you can really just find yourself and know who you are too. It's like another journey. And then once you
Hmm.
find yourself and you do what you love, that's like, it's organized. It's helping you find what you love to do, try to make it a profession and make money off of it and make a good honest living off it. So it's like that's the key to college, in my opinion. People will be like, well, I don't need that, I don't need it. But it's like when you're not, I'm not saying like, you know, everybody has to go to college, like either
Right.
or, but it just, it helps you structure your mind right a little more. And
Yeah.
so it's just like it doesn't matter if you do or not, but like it's strongly and encouraged to go to college because you just learn, you just figure yourself out, and it's like there's a space for you to have experience. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I must ask, if you did mention, I am sorry, but what exactly were you studying when you went to college?
mass communications,
Ooh, okay, okay. That
right?
makes a lot of sense.
Right, and it was tough, because it wasn't hard, communications, but all my, I try to be. It was hard because I was trying to challenge myself. I always like to challenge myself, and I'm like, I need to do something that I need to get better at because growing up, I try to be isolated,
Hmm.
sometimes, and I was just like mass communications. I could do that because I know when to be, funny and there for people and talk to people and listen to people. So I was like, I want to go to school for that because I always had a passion for like writing, and so I was like, let me put my writing into words and try to do something with that communications.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of putting your writing into words and doing all the communication and stuff, I've seen that you had a lot of sports segments going on your broadcast network.
All right, yeah, I try to switch it up. I'm trying to do like video content. So I got sports talk with Big Reg. We started that a couple back in September, I think, when the season started. I just want to try new things with sports. We try to do business like exposure for sports,
Hmm.
politics, and entertainment. So like try to do like a podcast with that. And we're expanding too. We got a new location coming soon, so we might be bringing sports talk back and doing it like a broadcast. It's in the works in a place. So stay tuned for that. And I'm trying to do just more stuff with entertainment. Would love to have you, me and you collab on something with that.
For sure.
But just doing that entertainment and politics, what's going on, and praying for Ukraine and everything that's going on down there. But just
Mm.
seeing what the life's like down there with politics and seeing what our president's is doing.
Yeah, literally. And
But
I must say prayers to Ukraine too, man. I'm not a
right,
big politic person. I feel like conversations get really heated because people's opinions get in the way of sometimes the facts that are going on and the obvious things that are going on. So I try to stay away from that stuff. But I must say I pray for Ukraine because man, I couldn't imagine. And that's just a
yeah,
word. I
that's
couldn't
sad.
imagine.
Yeah,
You got
just praying
people's
for them.
children getting killed, mothers, fathers, grandparents, whatever. It's just it's really tough. And I'm glad that I can't even say I'm glad. I'm happy that we aren't in that situation right now. But I
Mhm.
must say that everybody should be thankful we're not because at any time it could be us. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. So it's like
So,
every day we gotta be grateful, just getting up,
okay,
living. I
just be
mean,
grateful you
so
get up.
yeah, because it's a war outside. Everybody wants to dominate, but nobody wants to love. You know, and that might sound a little
Exactly.
corny, but I mean, it's the truth. It's like a love and hate thing.
Yeah, it's very true. And I see a lot of people post and they say everybody wants to be the boss, but they don't want to do what it takes to be the boss.
Hmm.
And that's so true because it's like it's not easy being the boss, y'all. Like it's really not.
It's
If
not
somebody comes to you and say, "Hey, just be a part of this. You ain't got to worry about all the extra." Take that opportunity and then grow from it. And then if you choose to be a boss later, do that. But I feel like there's so many different talents here, especially in Pittsburgh, that everybody really could come together. I said together to help each other. But instead, everybody wants to be better than the next or above the next. And it's like, y'all, we got to come together more. And I do salute you for
right.
that because, yes, you have your own platform, but you never stopped supporting since day one. And
Right.
that's
I
what
try to
the
support everybody. That's what really
absolutely.
matters.
And I
So
wish everybody who's tuning in right now, I need y'all to go support Rezy Reek as well. Because like I said, he supports everybody. He could post something and he's supposed to get stuff right behind his. Like he's not
right,
greedy with anything. He supports literally. And I want to say thank you for always supporting the station, the magazine, everything I have done, the
of course,
mixtapes, like
yeah.
everything I have
It was
done.
good. It's worth the investment. It's worth supporting. It's everything. Like somebody told me, it's like we're all lifting each other up. That's how we gonna make it. Like
Fact.
it's like you're at the top. You're pulling me up. I'm pulling somebody up at the bottom. It's like we got to keep helping each other up. That's how we're gonna be successful. But you know, well,
Yeah.
we know that. Some people might not know that, but we know that for sure. So as long as we
Yeah.
keep supporting each other, that's all that matters.
Exactly. That's definitely all that matters. You know what I mean? And thinking of supporting and new things coming up, everything you got going on, I heard you got the latest project that a lot of people may know about or they may not know about. And I know they want to hear more about that.
Oh yeah, Heavy Mental. It's an EP I dropped back in February.
Yep.
It was just a lot of tracks that I did over the 2020 to 2022 uh, to that time. Songs I did. I was like experimenting with my music and was trying to figure out like I wanted like kind of do different type of projects where it just sounds different. Like every tape sounds completely different. I
Yeah.
wanted this to be kind of like a rock theme,
Hmm.
hip hop type of album or EP actually, and it was like a couple throwaway songs for the most part that I didn't really want to put out, but I was like I'm going to put them out just because like I think they're good songs and it's like a transition to some of my new stuff I'm gonna work on. That's why I made the EP only 5 songs. So I was like it's just like some songs that's you know the last little bit of old Reek and then see what new Reek's doing, Rizzy Reek's gonna do. For
Absolutely.
my music coming in the future, that's gonna be a completely different sound.
That's dope. And now I must ask because like you said, it's the old mixed with the new. What was your hardest part about making that project? Was it switching up the style of it, or was it more so just coming out your comfort zone or something else?
Um, it was I don't know. I feel like I always had it in me, but it was just really like basically like shutting people down that didn't have confidence in myself, and it was just motivation. I was just motivated by just people people not believing in me. Also motivated, to do better as a writer, and really just come hard. So I just the hardest part I would say is I would say for the most part like just making it like mixing and mastering it. And I think it was okay project as far as mixing and mastering. But I feel like it was great for it to be an EP. But
Yeah.
I was in different studios and even trying to get everything right with it. I think the production was kind of the hardest part. Uh, just getting everything formed and going to different studios and just trying to do my own thing. Because I think that's one of my biggest downfalls is trying to do everything. So I was like, let me try to do this and put the final touches on it. But I gotta really like focus on a couple things at a time because that's crucial.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what it goes back to what I said. When it comes to things that you're doing, you got to do it at your own pace, because you know
Mm,
what you want, you know what you want it to sound like. And sometimes, it's great working with others, but sometimes you have to step in and say, okay, let me finish this because I know what I want. And there's nothing
right.
wrong with that, as an artist, as a business owner, anything like that. And there's times when I do that, I may ask somebody, hey, let's do this idea, but if I feel like it's missing something, I don't bite my tongue. Imma say, "Hey, let me add something real quick." That's my word. Let me add something real quick. But I definitely agree with you on that, and I think the cover art on that project is fire as well.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Barbados Black. He made that, so
Yeah.
he's dope. I was like, this is a project too. I wanted to try to get a lot of people that I really fuck with that like to be on there. I'm like a lot of people I can help that in the city, show love. That's why I got features on there. I was
Mhm.
like, he's popular with graphic design, so I was like, let me give him a try. I know he did. I think he did your logo, right?
He did do
Yeah,
my
so I was
logo.
like, let me see if I could, get some cover art from see what that would look like. And it was dope. I was like, wow, I had a vision and he made it even better. So I was, thank you for that. Shout out to Barbados Black for that.
Heck
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
He's a beast. I
Right.
remember like it was yesterday. I forgot who put me on to Barbados. I can't remember, but somebody said I was looking for a graphic designer because when I started my radio, I knew a vision. I just couldn't put it together myself. And I thought of, cartoon. I wanted to be cartoon. And I met him and I messaged him and asked him, cost, all that good stuff. You guys, I'm gonna pay for services. It ain't
Right.
nothing. I
Yeah.
respect the
Support.
grind. Yeah, swear support.
Hmm.
Whether it came out, whether I liked it or not. And I paid him before I even seen a preview because it wasn't about that. It was more so, hey, I'm gonna support you. Hook me up, please. So
Right.
I remember when he made the logo, he sent me a preview and I'm like, yo, dude's a beast. And
Hmm.
there were some
Yep.
things I was like, hey, do you think you could do this like this? Quick. He did it, sent it, and the logo has been my logo ever since. I will never change it. So thank you
Right. It
to
was dope.
Barbados.
Actually, I think your logo inspired me. I was like, oh yeah, this look dope. I want something like kind of like this. He got his
Oh, thank
style.
you.
So I was like, yeah, you're welcome. I was
Thank
like,
you.
yeah, try to do something like that with the EP.
Absolutely. And I like the EP cover. I was like, okay, this is fire. So, when you see the cover, you're already like, oh, this is all fire.
Right. Yeah.
So I must ask, how long did it take you to record and put the EP together before you dropped it?
Um, about a year, I would
Mm,
say. Cause I actually started like February. I wasn't even, wasn't even thinking about putting any music out. I was gonna wait for a while, but it was like about last year, February. I was like, I got a couple of songs. I'm gonna just kind of get, how people put songs in the vote. So I
yeah.
was like, I'm gonna just keep them in the vote. Some extra throwaway songs. But then over time, I was like trying to build some up. So yeah, I'll say it took about a year. I was taking breaks too from music, trying to work on performance or just trying to work. So yeah, I'll say, but between that time, yeah, it's been probably about a year because I was done with it like early January, and I was like, I'm probably gonna drop it in February, it could be like an official year.
Yeah, that's dope
Yeah.
though. And like I said, some things take time, especially when
Hmm.
it comes to music and when you drop an EP. An EP and an album is different from just a mixtape. You really got to take time on that. And a lot of people think because you have less songs on an EP that it's supposed to be quicker. No, that's not true. The less songs, the more attention and the more time you have to put into that because them 5 songs have
Hmm.
to be the most litest 5 songs for the
Exactly.
EP to fly.
Yeah.
So that's amazing though. So again, you got your broadcast going on, sports segments going on, which is part of the broadcast. You got the music back up and going. What else can people expect from you in 2022?
2020. I say more shows. I definitely want to get out there performance wise and do more shows. I feel like that's the last step that I have to do to really make it. I feel like I'm, try to do behind the scenes for right now because I don't feel like I'm ready for the fame life just yet, and I feel like I got to work a little harder, just to get there. But I feel like that's the next step to really help me perfect my craft, just performing, going on tours,
Yeah.
um, and just having an opportunity where I can just travel and go different places and try new things.
Yeah. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, y'all, I'm
Yeah,
trying to travel too.
right. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Trying to go different places, Atlanta, Cali, just Miami, places I've never been, or places I would like to go back to, and just
Yeah.
have fun and meet new people.
Swear Cali's lit. I went to LA back in, let me think, 2011. And this is when I was rapping. And when I mean, as soon as you hop off that plane and you hit, I was like where the stars are. So, like, yo, when I mean they support, you ain't got to say nothing. I remember I went down there fresh, first day, had my mixtapes in my hand because this is when we were doing CDs. And we're
Mhm.
walking, people will come up to you, hey, what you got? Oh, you got CDs, you selling them? How much? And then you get ready to say a price. They're just like, here, I take it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's lit out here.
Right. Yeah, that's support right there. I always wanted to go to Cali. I've been trying to go down there since like 2020, COVID and everything happened. So I wanted to be cautious at the time. But that's
Yeah,
somewhere they definitely I'm trying to go for like, a good week or two. Just
yeah.
to go out there, see what's out there.
Yeah. I mean, it's well worth it. Definitely take some promo material because they will eat that up. Okay.
Right.
Eat
I
it
might have
up.
to
It
bring my whole catalog.
Okay, listen, it's totally different than Pittsburgh. And next time I go out there, I definitely want to take some flyers and also the Underground Noise magazines out there. I feel like, man, the support out there, you can definitely network off of that.
Hmm.
So that's
So
super lit.
that's like, yeah.
Swear. So, I know you said you're looking to do more shows. Do you have any shows lined up yet for this year for 2022?
Um, Not at the moment. I recently did a show with TK at Level Up Studios.
Oh, cool.
That
Yeah.
show was lit. It was called Hottest in the Bird. Yeah, Hottest in the Bird Part One. I think it was a really good show. That was probably my first performance of this year. I would
Okay.
say maybe no, I might be lying. Maybe first or second. It's been a while though. But yeah,
Yeah.
it most likely was probably my first show that I did. And it was a great show at Level Up Studios. Everybody did a good job. Pittsburgh definitely got some spitters, so and some talented people. So I just can't wait to for 2022 and collab with some new people and getting. I'm trying to do a Pittsburgh mixtape. I don't know if I share what everybody would think about that, but getting everybody the hottest in the burg in there, do something like that, or even like be on another your mixtape, do something
Yes.
like that, and drop a verse on there and do like give you a song or something like that, because that would be hot too.
Swear. And I got another one coming. So I'll be starting taking submissions next month. I haven't announced it yet, but because this month been a little hectic.
Right?
But next month
Yeah.
I will be releasing that cover and also accepting, the submissions for that. So I would definitely love to hear you on that mixtape.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Probably gonna hop on that next
Absolutely.
month.
And just to cover based on what you said about, you don't know if you should do one or not. I think you should because here's the thing. I used to say the same thing, hey, cause we know how the city is sometimes.
Hmm.
We all know. And sometimes I think, should I do this? Because maybe they won't do this. But at the end of the day, you have to realize the ones who are serious and want to get their name out there or even get promotion if they're already out there, they're gonna want to submit. And those are the ones you want. You don't want the people who feel like they already made it but still performing at the same shows with the other people. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you want people who are going to promote. You want people, what's up, cousin? You want people who are going to support and submit. So at the end of the day, the ones who submit, salute to them. We appreciate y'all. And the ones who don't, it's okay. You know,
Right.
we'll see you at the top.
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody I get it a different way. So
I swear, when you change your mentality, you can have love for something, but when you change your mentality, your love is on 10 even more. So it's
mhm.
like, I would say go for it. Let me know because I'm dropping a new song real soon. Me and Queenie Moet just dropped a song recently. So y'all can check that out on Spotify. But I'm
Check
about
that
to
out.
drop
Yeah.
another song. And if you do a mixtape, let me know. I'll definitely submit one of my songs just to support.
Okay, yeah, definitely gotta get your song on there. I gotta check that out too. There's a lot of talented artists in the city. I just, am excited to see what's going on. Like I'm actually happy, whoever make it the top, whether whether they're at the same time or not. Like I said, like I'm supporting, so I'm just like it's always good to show love. Like it's good to feel loved, and so
Swear.
I mean feel not support, but it's once you feel like that, you support people, you support yourself, and you really just get yourself together. That's really key, and so all thanks to God for real, for real. He try to put us together, and I'm like whatever you believe, it doesn't. I know people are different, but it's just like just
Yeah.
something your spirit feel better when you're doing the right thing. I mean, it's common sense, but the
Yeah.
supporting and showing people love and just doing you at the same time and focusing on yourself while helping others. That's really what
Yeah.
life's about, my opinion.
Absolutely. And again, that goes back to, like you said, helping other people while helping yourself. That comes back to
Hmm.
learning the discipline and how to maintain and manage your time. Because, when I first started the radio specifically, I didn't realize how quick the word was spread. I didn't realize how quick so many people were put onto the radio. So it was a lot of stress, especially because I do everything. I put the shows together, I book them, I pay for everything needed for the show. So it was a lot. And I learned to say, pace yourself, because at the end of the day, when you book your shows is when you say you're available. Don't rush to
Right.
do something you ain't available to do or anything like that.
Exactly.
So for me, it's all about pacing yourself. When you drop stuff, if you don't want to feel overwhelmed, book your stuff apart. So like today, I did way too much, dropping a movie, dropping a magazine, and doing an interview. You
Right, but
guys,
you made it work though.
I tried.
I seen the horror movie trailer. I was like, oh, that's today too. I was like, yeah, a lot of stuff was going today, but you made it work though, for real.
Y'all, and I did that by accident. So for those of you who don't know, besides the radio, I actually work a real job. I work at T-Mobile. So if you need a cell phone, hit me up. But
And I need an upgrade.
okay, come get y'all upgrades for real. But I was at work, and the time when I was talking to you, I was just trying to rebook it because I messed up on the first booking. So
uh,
I was trying to rebook it
yeah,
without my schedule. And you guys, I'm like an old lady. I don't remember nothing without my schedule. So I was trying to book the next day I was available. Then I didn't realize I booked the magazine to release the same day as my film. So then by the time I noticed all this, I was writing it in my book and I was like, oh my God, why would I do this to myself? But like you said, in your one statement, God, gotta do it. God got your back. Just go
right.
for what you know what you want to do. At the end of the day, nobody can tell you you can't do something but you. At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
so it's all about
Discipline is
mentality.
everything. And mentality. Yep.
Big facts, yes, discipline
Right.
and mentality.
And that's what heavy mental is about. Like going back to the EP, like I even said on the song Heavy Mental, like dealing with a lot, feel like heavy mental and my mental extraordinary kind of scary because it's just a lot. Like when you're doing too much at a time, you're just like, all right, how am I gonna manage it? But you're just spreading
Facts.
out your time and balance. Like balance is really key to getting
Hmm.
everything done. Like you have to find balance and everything, and that's
Hmm.
crucial. People need to like know that. That's like I need to know. We all need to know that balance is key because we try to do a lot in the day, and it's overwhelming.
Hmm.
Um, but I feel like we try to do the best we can, be the best that we can do, and
Yeah.
when we just slow down with everything. Like you said, pace yourself. That's definitely key.
Yeah, definitely gotta pace yourself. Y'all, I'm so goofy over here. I'm over here scaring myself. I watched the short film and now I'm all creeped out when I hear a noise.
It might be a ghost. Like,
Oh no, not the ghost. I'm
oh
scared of ghosts.
no.
And I
Right.
must ask with the mixtape because a lot of people, like on a serious note, a lot of people go through mental illnesses, depression, anxiety, and what you making a mix or so ooh, let me correct that, an EP like that, like you said, you were telling it about how you felt. So I must ask, during the time that you were making that EP, were you going through anything like anxiety, depression, and how was that dealing with that at the same time as trying to finish the EP?
Uh, uh, yeah, like through the time, going through, different moods and with anxiety and depression during that time. Uh, COVID itself was, anxiety and depression all at once, dealing with that at first and
Mm-hmm.
just going through different things uh, but like working and trying to balance my time with music and then feeling down on myself and giving up and trying to do too much and trying to be the best I could be but also falling apart at the same time, so it was like let me try to do something better, but making music and just like you said pacing yourself really helped me, because like just a lot what I was going through with depression and anxiety and just going through different experiences with things and traumas that was going on during that time. I had to realize like I have to just structure my time well and really work with people and try to know what I can handle, like know my limit. Because when you try to do too much, it makes you something you're not. It destroys your character. You get some type of an ego once you feel like you're at a certain point where you can unlock different things, and then it just breaks your mind, and it eats you, alive. Sometimes it makes you feel like you feel like you're powerful, you know,
Mhm.
and you sometimes you hurt people in the process, or you destroy damage relationships trying to be the best. So it's just like or trying to act like the best or having a big ego sometimes. Sometimes like just humbling yourself and knowing like too much you just got to calm down. What I learned is like it's always good to be responsible instead of reckless,
Yeah.
and also like I try to tell people because I'm a mentor at my new job, so I'm helping the kids right now, and it's
Oh,
new to me because I haven't really mentored in a while. But I try to tell them it's all about like following your angels and demons. Because like they're real, I feel like they're on our backs, and you really gotta follow them. Your angels really try to tell you what to do, what you love to do, and also what you can handle. And sometimes your demons I try to take over, and it tells you to do things or to for your own benefit, or do things that might be wrong, and everybody's sin. But it's just like sometimes when you're stressed out or when you're doing a lot and you're trying to be the best version of you, and you don't really think about other people, I feel like that's when your demons take over. But once you find that balance and really follow the right path, you really focus. But sometimes you just gotta sit down. I feel like you gotta. Everybody feel. I feel like everybody should like talk to themselves, whether they pray or not.
swear.
Just it's like a mental moment, a mental pause. We're like, all right, what's going on? What should I do? Just thinking it out. I feel like everybody like feel like they're the best because I mean we are are great, but that's why our best friends should be ourselves, and people don't really understand that. Like, we try to do a lot for other people, but if you take
Mhm.
time and really talk to yourself, that's like a form of meditation. And I feel like that helps you out a lot. That helps everyone out. Just talking to yourself, getting yourself together. That's something I'm, trying to do.
Mhm.
Just talking to myself more when I'm pacing myself. I'm like, all right, Mario, what can I do? Let me organize this out. Let me think this through. It's not nothing wrong with talking to yourself, but like
Mm-mm.
that's actually the best way to get everything done, and break that heavy mental and that depression, that anxiety, because it's like we just jump into life trying to do everything. But if we don't really take time to focus and talk to ourselves about how we're gonna make everything work and how is it gonna help people and ourselves, then we're gonna break. Our mental is just gonna be flooded with things and anxiety, and it's gonna attack us until break, and then we can't handle a lot. And that's what I feel like that's when we all break, when we try to take too much on, we can't handle it, and it just tears us apart.
Absolutely. And I could say and speak on the vouch for a lot of people on this live and people that aren't on this live that they have dealt with it at some point or deal with it every day. There's
Mm-hmm.
times when, like you said, you can their thing is doing too much. And your
Yeah.
body and your mind will let you know, hey, you're doing too much. And that happens to me sometimes. So, it's like when you said it, I got goosebumps because it's like, no, that's so true. There's times when I'm doing too much. And sometimes that's when I'm like, got to take a break, vacation time. Like, got to
Mm-hmm.
take a break because you got to regroup. And, like you said, when you talked about the character, sometimes when you're depressed or having anxiety, it could change you into something or somebody you don't like or recognize. And that's so true because, just speaking from personal experience, a lot of music artists, including myself at the time when I was rapping way back, when I stopped doing music, the truth was I was becoming someone I started to not recognize. And it was because, the pressure as a music artist, everybody wants you to be like this. And as a female artist, you got to be like this. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not me. So, when I tried to even switch it up and try to be somewhat of what they asked for, it made me feel out of pocket. It made me feel angry. And that's not a place to be. So, I would definitely recommend for people who do go through anxiety, depression, anything else with the mental illnesses to please reach out for help, even if it's like you said, talking to yourself, because I talk to
Right.
myself all the time.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with talking to other people. That's actually like when you talk to yourself, that that's the best version of yourself, where you're saying, all right, I've talked to myself and I feel better, but let me get a second opinion on somebody, with somebody, and like there's nothing wrong if you have a mental illness to talk to a therapist or a reverend or whoever, parents to we feel like we can handle everything, and it feels like we can do a lot, but we really can't if we don't get that help, if we're not 100% there. And it's not wrong if you get help. That's going to help you, of course. So you know whatever you're going through, it's okay. I feel like as men, as a man, it's hard for us to express our feelings a lot, and even people who have anxiety, depression, or feel antisocial, it's hard to just open up. But talking to somebody is actually how you're gonna break out of your shell. So that's why I said like the first step is like talking to yourself and saying what you can handle, getting to know you. That's really how you start off.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you took that step, try to go to other people and talk to them if you're feeling it, because that's when the higher version of yourself is telling you, all right, we already had this conversation, so now go to the world and tell them your problems and really open up, because it's hard for people to open up.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people make it hard for people to open up. I think they
Hmm.
forget that this could happen to anybody at any time. And just because it's not happening to them at that moment does not mean you turn your back on the person it is happening to. And
Right.
that's what's most important. I feel like if you're not going to share something, if you're not going to like something, at least listen to what this person is saying. Because one thing I noticed with working with music artists, a lot of the times in the music, you're hearing the pain, and that's how you know who's really listening, because you'll know they'll change in the way that they act, they'll change in the way they talk to you, they'll change in the way they support. And if you drop something, like for instance your EP, dropping your EP speaking about how you feel, and if you get people who shame that, or not saying they do, but if people who shame that or not pay that much attention, or it's ridiculous, because it's like I'm pouring my heart out letting y'all know. So for the ones who did support, check it out and love the EP, because it's dope. Shout out to y'all, because y'all know what it's like, and you're not willing to turn your back, and that's what we need, is more empowerment with everything. That's why I really wish that y'all go, if y'all haven't already, go check out Rezy Reek's EP, because like he said, he's telling how he feel, and a lot of you guys can relate to it, and y'all know y'all like listening to music y'all can relate to.
Right.
And speaking of relating to, I know a lot of people about to get on my back because they relate to the show, but I can't lie to them. And we promised them that we have two singles from you tonight that we're going to play. So I want you to introduce the two new singles, or two singles that we're going to be playing tonight.
All right. I'll be listening to Eternal Flame by Rizzy Reek and Wildin' Out. Two different jams, two different sounds from two different projects. I hope y'all like it. Check it out. And make sure y'all check out my music by Rizzy Reek.
Absolutely. And one more time for the people in the back, or the people sitting there pouring their drink, not paying no attention. Let the people know where they can find your music out again, and where to follow you on social media.
Y'all can follow me at The Reek Experience on Facebook, YouTube. You can follow me at Rizzy Reek on all platforms. Make sure y'all check out my project, and let's rock out.
Yes, you guys. Y'all tuned in to Hot XX Mag Online Radio. I do appreciate you for coming live on the show. Hopefully you stay tuned in and listen to your two jams tonight.
Of course, it's about to be a good show.
Absolutely, you guys. Y'all still tuned in to Hot XX Mag Online Radio with your girl Terry J. Huge shout out to Rezy Reek. Make sure y'all go support him, because if y'all don't support him, I'm gonna be mad at y'all. Okay, go ahead and support him. Check out the EP and stay tuned in, because we got two songs. Like he said, it's two songs off two different projects. So make sure that y'all check it out. Let's get it popping and let's vibe out.
But I got my chakras right. She tryna, and I just came. I came.
Eternal flame. My mindset is a warrior. My euphemism is filled with a fury. The energy, time, consistency, and they still want more from you. How can I be a goat when I'm a phantom going ghost and niggas do the most? So I sit back like the flame in my smoke. I'm a rock star like Malone and still posted. Always carrying demons, but angels come to my focus. I'm outspoken, got the eternal flame. It's Rizzy Reek, y'all need to know the game. Y'all need to know the game. Rise up and glow up like an eternal flame. So hot, I need a cautious sign. So hot, I'm the devil in this fucking prime. So hot that I am God when I feel the shine. Only come to music, so I gotta bust a rhyme. Heavenly Father, I pray that you take me farther. Stretch my hand of a glory of a son and daughter. I know my life with my wife, straightening like a barber. Make me a mortal man who dies and resurrect. Come back harder. Put the ball in my hand, got my feet set. Got my head tight so my head won't swivel. I'm the shout in the middle, the grown man, but still looking literally little. Eternally the whole the water burning me. Wash my sin away, don't give a fuck about no currency. Cause currently I'm going through change, and the change turning to burning flame. Let it calm down with the eternal flame. Sunshine coming with a little rain. If you broken, tell them you can break the chain. Pray to God, pray you get a word again. I love my family and my friends, without them I can't feel no change. I'll zip up your lips and listen to this. You want to come for bloods, but cripple and shit. Felt like God abandoned you, stop believing. Now you want the power, want to be Tommy Egan. But battle struggle, so you following your demons. Say you a pimp, but cuffing every season. Talking to God and still getting no answer. Like why good guys finish last, cause bad guys always tamper. Acting like the baby, so you getting pampered. Wanna be good and bad, but spread sickly like you cancer. Pick a side, little nigga, cause when you ain't got the answer. Are you a Mongol or a panther? Hearing dirty secrets in the hamper. Break your silence and transfers to this motherfucker. Flexing on this motherfucker. I'm a perfectionist looking for black excellence in this motherfucker. Out of HBCU, how about you? You still at your mama's crib, acting caged in like a zoo. Gang banging with a crew, in and out the jail, banging out kazoo, praying hallelujah. Break out them chains and come to the light out the blue. Damn. Break out them chains and come to the light out the blue. Damn.
Excuse me?
I'm silent.
That's funny. I thought I heard you say something. Cool.
I just want no violence. I know the secrets is private. I know the truth and you break down your silence. I know you hurt me, just childish. Black necks I can, you cannons be wildin'.
Really
don't break down your silence.
Just
break out your silence. Communication and makers don't run out of knowledge. But if you hearing them sirens, just remember, is you a victim or you out here firing? I ain't ready to die, but don't be a tyrant.
I fucking refuse to go out like that.
Hey, working on the weekends like usual, paying all my bills, yeah, it's beautiful. Feeling that I get, man, it's mutual. Getting all this drip so it's suitable, yeah. And if life is great, then why get so wicked and get out of place? And why be a villain if you got a cape, ay?
I'm making a flip today, the pack just came in today. I'm fucking a bitch today, she's fine sipping on lemonade. Get paid, that's what the pimpin' say. And I lift the fast way, Y3 is my last name. How I feel fantastic, I wear designer mask. I came for the cash, catch me if you can. I've been spinning bands, it's Y3 on my ass. If she asks, it's 20 model bitches in the party busting vans. I've been spending label bonus money, no advance. Your girlfriend keeps on calling me, she's pulling down my pants. Ain't tryna flirt yet, all these hoes is suspect. Want the keys to the safe, you ain't earned no trust yet. Level up, boys is gnarly, and my pockets got barley. Text you first, you ain't call back, then don't call me. And I'm shooting for the 3, nigga, just like Starlin. And your bitch is on her knees, she keeps spitting and she's gargling. And I got a Kickstarter, I'm the shit, Miss Parker. Got a light skin, I like my hoes a bit darker. Yeah, a bit darker. Got a white bitch, I like my hoes a bit darker.
And the muscle, young nigga, he flossin', ayy. Gonna be bossin', might just take a shopping, ayy. And I got options, flow sick, need a doctor, ayy. All in my pocket, I am on another way. And the muscle, young nigga, he flossin', ayy. Gonna be bossin', might just take a shopping, ayy. And I got options, flow sick, need a doctor, ayy. All in my pocket, I am on another way.
Gotta be my best, gotta elevate, gotta get the bag and ignore the hate. Couldn't keep it real, couldn't do the fake. Niggas didn't see it, had to demonstrate. I was reaching out, that bitch blocked the page, so I got some more. It's a dog phase, and that bitch, oh, I need like 10 plus, cause I was down low, was up like $10. If she would level up, then she's down to fuck. It's like I'm just playing, baby, I'm not your man. Girl, I'm just a teacher, girl, I love your features. Pilates body, Kama Sutra, can't wait till I feed you.
In the muscle, young nigga, he flossin', ayy. Gonna be bossin', might just take a shopping, ayy. And I got options, flow sick, need a doctor, ayy. All in my pocket, I am on another wave. In the muscle, young nigga, he flossin', ayy. Gonna be bossin', might just take a shopping, ayy. And I got options, flow sick, need a doctor, ayy. All in my pocket, I am on another wave.
Y'all tuned in to Hot XX Mag Online Radio. Huge shout out to Rezy Reek. I know y'all was feeling that one.
I don't got time today. Making my time for babe. She's surfing on my wave. She's sucking and swallowing, hooting and hollering like I no tolerance. Calling the bitch, your pussy like carnage. Loading them popping, loading them popping. Popping like paparazzi. Shorty top me like the top. She got me poppy. Give her hammer till she know I'm worthy. Babe for mercy. Yeah, we awesome. That's why we on another wave. Our optics are options. Our optics are options.
In the muscle, young nigga, he flossing, ayy. In the be bossing, might just take a shopping, ayy. And I got options, flow sick, need a doctor, ayy. All in my pocket, I am on another wave. In the muscle, young nigga, he flossing, ayy. In the be bossing, might just take a shopping, ayy. And I got options, flow sick, need a doctor, ayy. All in my pocket, I am on another wave.
Hey, I felt that. You're on another wave. Hey, huge shout out to Rezy Reek. Y'all tuned in to Hot XX Mag Online Radio. I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight with us. If you haven't checked out the premiere, make sure that y'all go check out On Air, available right now on YouTube. Go check it out. Full film is up there. It's only about 10 minutes long because it's a short film. That is it for tonight, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Huge shout out to Rezy Reek. That last song was definitely fire. Definitely need that in rotation. So definitely hit me up. You feel what I'm saying? But that is it for tonight. We out of here, you guys. After you check out the short film, let me know what y'all thought about the ending. Because according to all the people who have watched it and the critics, they are loving the ending and didn't expect it. So let me know what y'all thinking. We out of here for tonight. Peace.